Hello and welcome everyone. This is Chris from England with a free British English accent training lesson. What I want to do for you today is to talk you through how to describe yourself. And the common example of where this would be necessary is, anytime you meet someone new, and especially I think a lot of people do it as a beginner's exercise. Talk about what your name is, how old you are, where you're from, and some notes about how you look or how you are. I think this should be very useful, but it's easy to make mistakes, isn't it, if you're not a native speaker? We have very specific things we need to do with auxiliary verbs, and as a native speaker I want to talk you through each bit. I'm going to look at basic stuff, then describe your nationality, your physique, physical appearance, personality, what you do, as in what job you have, interests, hobbies, and finally I'm going to give you an example which is me, and you can use that as a template so that you can talk about yourself with confidence. Please read along in the notes in the description if you need to. I've written everything down there and I'm simply going to go through it. I think it's important to do that. So I have many things to discuss, so let's go. Very simple at the beginning. What's your name? How old are you? So you can say my name is, or my name's. My name is Chris. My name's Chris. I am 24 years old, or I am 24. My name is Chris. I'm 24 years old. Describing nationality. You can simply say I'm and then your nationality. I'm English. You might be Scottish, Welsh, Irish. Something important about the British nationalities is that we often don't like to be called British because we like to be considered as part of our separate things. So personally, I don't mind. I often refer to myself as British, but most people will say I'm English, not British, or especially Scottish and Welsh people, they will want to be called Scottish or Welsh because they don't want to be confused with English. I mean, we are British, but many people don't like to be called that. That's something to remember when speaking to people from here. You might be French, Spanish, Indian, Russian, American, Brazilian. Alternatively, if you want to say I'm from, then you can use the noun of your country. So I'm from Brazil, I'm from America or the US, I'm from Russia, I'm from England. Describing physique means physical appearance. What do we use with the verb be? If I say I am, I can say I am tall, I am short or small, I am medium height, average height. How we tend to measure in the UK, I don't know if everyone does it now, it's maybe a bit old-fashioned, but we use feet and inches. So I will say I'm 6 foot, I'm 6 feet, or I'm 5 foot 11 inches. Or we can compact that to be, I might say I'm 6 foot 2 inches, or I could say I'm 6'2". It refers to the height, and as a kind of measurement, then 6 foot is roughly 182 centimeters if you don't use that measurement. That's height. What else do we use with I am? We can say I am thin, I am slim, or I'm fat, I'm overweight. Synonyms. What do we use with have? I have pale skin, I have fair skin. It means like very white skin. I have dark skin. That can mean you're tanned, something like that. Lots of ways to describe your hair. I have straight hair. I have curly hair. Wavy hair. Long hair. Short hair. Colours: brown hair, black hair. Dark hair can mean brown or black. Blonde hair. Light hair. Fair hair. Now those both mean basically blonde, something like that. Or some people have like blonde, but it almost looks white, not as in they're old, that kind of white, but I guess you know what I mean. If you are old, you have grey hair, maybe. If you have no hair, you can say I am bald. And finally, a few more things. I have a moustache. A moustache is the bit at the top, above the mouth. I have a beard. So personally, right now, I have a moustache and a beard because it's cold. Colours of eyes, finally. I have brown eyes, blue eyes, or if you're lucky, green eyes. Very nice. Personality, just a few things here, and I'm writing positive ones only because I guess you want to describe the positive aspects. You don't want to say I'm neurotic or I'm psychotic, stuff like that. I'm funny. I'm quiet. I'm an introvert. An introvert means that you are quite withdrawn and you like to be quiet, maybe do things by yourself. An extrovert, it's the opposite, it's the antonym. It's someone who's always, being loud, having fun, talking to different people, maybe being annoying. I'm sociable, means you like to meet many people. I'm outgoing. I'm positive. I'm hardworking. I'm intelligent, or I'm clever. I'm smart. I'm open-minded. It means that you are happy to consider new things and different people. And I have a sense of humour, or I have a good sense of humour. Means that I can make jokes and laugh about lots of things. How to describe your job, if you have one. And remember, we have to use the indefinite article, I'm a or I'm an. I'm a student. I'm a shop assistant. It means any kind of job in a shop that you do. I'm a waiter. I'm a waitress. I'm an engineer. I'm an accounts assistant. Would be the kind of job you get in accounting when you start, an entry-level job we call it. Or I'm a graduate trainee. I have a part-time job. I have a full-time job. It means, for example, in the UK, full-time is 37.5 hours a week. If you work less than that, it's called part-time. Different ways to structure this. I have a job as an intern, or you could say I have a job as a waiter. Or if you want to use the field, the area that you work in, you can structure it like this. I work in marketing. I work in teaching. I work in human resources. Describing interests and hobbies, stuff you do in your free time. You can start by saying, in my free time or in my spare time. And then something a bit confusing. And I don't know exactly if either is correct, but we can say, I like plus the infinitive, or I like plus the continuous to describe what we like doing. Here are examples. I like to dance. I like dancing. I like shopping. I like to play sports. I like playing sports. We can use the infinitive or the continuous. I think both are fine. Personally, I don't have a problem, and I don't think that anyone else does if you use either of them. I like to hang out with friends. It means to spend time with friends. I like hanging out with friends. It's a slang. I like travelling. I'm sure many people like travelling. I've talked through all those bits then, and here finally is example from me. You can hear me as a native speaker introducing and describing myself. If you want, you can use this as the template to write your own thing, or you can use any of the bits and pieces we've discussed already to create your own example. Hello, I'm Chris. I'm 24 and I'm from England. I'm about 6 foot, have brown eyes, untidy brown hair, and sometimes I have a beard. That depends on the weather though. I'm an introvert with a good sense of humour, I think. I work as a recruitment advisor in a hospital. In my free time, I like to watch sports, play guitar, and teach English online. There we have it. We have looked at ways to describe yourself in terms of your name and age, your nationality, your physique, personality, job, and interests and hobbies, with that example at the end to help you put it all together. I hope it was useful and clear for you. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Please join us as normal if you haven't already. Subscribe on YouTube for more free videos every week. And we're also on Facebook, a group and a page there. Please look in the description for the links to find these websites. We are on Twitter, and quite important, the website has changed. I've got a new one. It is learnbritishenglish.co.uk. All the new material will be posted there now instead of the old one. If you go to the old one, you will just find a sign at the top to click on to take you to the new one. learnbritishenglish.co.uk, please. And there's also the Skype contact and Busu and other stuff. Please join all of that if you want to. Everything is free. And you probably know all about it already. But please get involved if you want to, and we can have more fun learning English, something like that. Okay then, well, I have more videos to come in the coming weeks on similar stuff, more British accent stuff and whatever you like. Please send me suggestions if you need to. I don't mind. But thank you for watching. It was a pleasure. And I will see you next time.